name is Sean. This is Echoes in Eternity Bourbon. Um, what I want to kind of go over today is a project that I'm going to be working on through the course of the year. This is something you may have heard me say about 50, 11 times on other stuff that I've been working on, that this is upcoming. But let me get you started on what this means. So as I started this project, I thought about I've kind of got a foot in both worlds. I live on the border of Alabama and Georgia. Alabama is very strict on the way that they handle their alcohol sales. They have allocated drops certain days of the month, which is the first Saturday after the third Monday in the month. Their website will tell you exactly what is going to what location, not the quantities, but it'll tell you what's going to what location and how much it's going to cost you, which is excellent. You know up front, hey, if I'm looking for these products, if I get there in time or early enough, I have an opportunity to get one of these products in at this price point. So as far as hunting bourbon, this is more about knowing that there's going to be certain bourbons there. You just need to get to your stand before anybody else, essentially. You know that stuff's coming in. If you want to get specific things, you better be there early and you better be there ready to go. The difference with the state of Georgia is it's wide open. I mean, all the different stores have different variables. They have different opportunities and they have different ways that they handle their business and their customers. So I was going to do a year-long project, and I'll do quarterly updates on this. And if you watch any of my videos, specifically a lot of my shorts, you'll see me going through these different stores in the state of Alabama allocated, just to kind of show you as a consumer where I found my best opportunities. So, state of Alabama, this is Elijah Craig. This is a private barrel. This was something that I just got this past weekend at an allocated drop in Alabama. These are some of the products you can get now. Is there opportunity for some super allocated stuff? Absolutely, but it takes effort, it takes time, but you know what the price point's going to be. So outside of the state of Alabama, I kind of vetted for the first 6 weeks of the year what 4 stores in my local area in the Georgia side that I wanted to use for this project. So I kind of designated 4 stores. One of them, aka the Mistress, is the bottle shop in Columbus, Georgia. The store is amazing as far as store picks, just the overall depth of their lineup. So you're always gonna have an opportunity to try some unique stuff. Because when you have the store picks, this is the brands that you tend to like, but there's someone there that specifically picked that out. As far as store picks in this area, they're phenomenal. But the one thing that you may have an issue with is if you're looking for super allocated stuff, you know, that's going to be the tough one on there. How are you going to find the super allocated stuff? And I'm still working to figure out how exactly. I know that they are kind of a first come, first serve basis. They'll post it, hey, we're dropping something today, and if you get there quick enough, you know, you're going to get some of these things. But I'm still trying to get the landscape of that one a little bit. These 2 right here, I call them my BBBs. These are my bourbon. These are my best bourbon buddies. These 2 are based on relationships. This Stag is a bottle that I got out of Midland package. The gentleman out there, he's a very nice guy. I enjoy dealing with him a lot. You know, when I go out there, his is more relationship based. Let me kind of bring that down and qualify that a little bit. His business is relationship based. He sees you in the store. His name's Manny, and he sees you coming through. He sees you buying things. You're having conversations with him. He works with his vendors to, if possible, bring in things that you're looking for. but his is relationship based on sight. You know, it's based on you coming into the store, him recognizing you, and you know, over a period of time, if you've invested into his business, he invests back into you, which occurred with this stag bottle right here. I had gone through, I bought some store picks, I bought some other things. I bought some cool stuff that he had on the back wall shelf that I've been wanting for myself, and lo and behold, I'm not asking for anything. He sets this down right in front of me at MSRP, and I'm like, man, that's awesome. But it was because I cultivated that relationship, and he sees me coming in and investing in his business. So that's how this relationship business works. This next one, this is Maple Party. Maple Party Shop is awesome. Matt out there and his whole staff are phenomenal. They run theirs a little bit differently. They have a point system, which I am a big favor of a point system, because what he does is, as he gets allocated products in, he'll go ahead and he'll say, look at the list, and he kind of has an idea what kind of bourbons and things, or what kind of drink you're interested in. You know, they keep a track of what was purchased and the dollar amounts, and as he gets something that's in that he sees kind of fits your profile, they'll reach out and they'll call you and they'll say, hey, we got some of this in, are you interested? And he's not about messing up pricing on you or anything like that. I'll say both of these are very good for pricing, but he's going to get to at MSRP. This Whistle Pig 18, this was just something that he had sitting on his shelf, and it was at MSRP. Everyone had the opportunity to purchase it, and I'm like, wow. So I got a great product here. I also got a bunch of points, which will help me hopefully in the future on some allocated products, you know, when you go in. But you know, these are two relationship-based businesses. You know, you meet the staff, you meet the people. One of it's a point system, where the other one is you've built that dynamic over time. You know, I kind of account these two as friends. You know, as far as you have that one friend. You know, we'll just say that Midland package is that one friend that you hang out with and you have a nice time with, and all of a sudden he's like, dude, we're going to the beach for the weekend, and it's on me. It's like, wow, I didn't see that one coming. And you know, and then we have the Maple Party Shop, which is you're always having a great time at. It's very cool to hang out with. And you know, if you take him out for a nice dinner, he's going to do the exact same thing for you next time. And it's more of a consistent type of relationship. So you kind of get a wow factor here and a consistency here, but both of these people have been great for me. And so the last contender in here, this is Wild Bill's Party Shop on Buena Vista Road. Very nice staff. You know, people may look at the area and say it's a rough area, but you know, the people inside are awesome. I've never had any problems in the store. But this is what I consider my honey hole. And a honey hole means is I'm finding consistently products that I can't find at other places for an excellent price. And on top of that, he had some super high allocated stuff. Now, did I get this William LaRue Weller at MSRP? No. Did I get it at secondary? No. I'm in between on that one. But it was because I've gone in there and purchased products and had conversations and built that kind of relationship. He helped me out with the pricing on this William LaRue Weller. Are you going to be able to walk into the store and look at his highly allocated case and say, hey, I'd like to get this at this? No, you're going to have to build that over time. Like anything else, relationships take time. And these are businesses, and businesses run on money. So you have to be cognizant of that when you walk in. But some of the other products that I see there all the time is, you know, people have problems with the Buffalo Trace, the Sazerac, the Weller Special Reserve, Eagle Rare. I see it every day when I go to that store. And I also see it at a great price point. So you're not getting soaked in there. And he has a cool little special where he has a case special where if you buy two of the same product, you get a discount as if you were purchasing a case. So now that I've talked you to death with all that stuff, my proposal is to show everyone over the course of a year how these stores performed and how these states performed. How the state of Alabama did versus the state of Georgia. How the independent sites, what I was able to get out of the independent sites. At the end of the day, what ended up the most bang for my buck. But I also want to kind of show if you invest, because there's different types of currency. There's time and there's money. To some people, they have more time than money, and others they have a lot more money than time. And some people are in between. You can invest some time and some money. So what I would like to show is these stores, if you invest this time or this amount of money or a little bit of both, based on what your budget bourbon might be, here's where you can get some of the things that you might be interested in. And so I want to show you how I hunt for bourbons, and I would love for you to show me some of the tricks that I missed. You know, the one thing I've always found over time, and people, there are smart people in the world. There are amazing people that have some awesome tips. So the one thing I always found is I have the fortune of being a manager at my current job, in my position. You know, when I got the title of a manager, it doesn't mean all of a sudden my brain, my skull was ripped open and all the knowledge of the world flew into my head and I knew everything about the people in the team that I was running. They just gave me the opportunity to help learn and let my experts be experts. And you are experts on a lot of this. There's a lot I can learn from you, and hopefully you'll take a nugget or two from me. But that being said, I'll work on the 4 stores in Georgia versus the state of Alabama. I'll do a quarterly update to kind of tell you what I have and what's going on. And at the end of the year, I'm sure it'll be more long-winded than this has been. I'll show you versus time and money where the best intersections will be. So maybe it'll help you hunt bourbon better and get some of the things you want. But looking forward to hearing some of your comments, and if there's something that you'd like to see, please let me know. It would be awesome if you think this was useful to you to consider liking, commenting, or subscribing. I hope you all have an amazing day.